Snap, crackle, pop. Rice Krispies. Or crispy rice in this situation. Well, we had a peaceful night here at Walmart last night, and we are ready to start a new day exploring Quebec, hopefully having a better time of it. We're really excited. First, we gotta go into Walmart and get a few things.
$297. Need to put the dollar sign on this side. Silly Canadians.
Well, we've arrived in Montreal. We've got all sorts of things on our list that we want to see. This is pretty exciting.
Our first stop is going to be Canada's biggest church. We've already seen Canada's smallest church. So now we're going to go see the biggest one.
Well, a little bit of a false alarm. We did see the biggest church, but we didn't get close to it because we didn't realize the entrance was actually a paid parking area. And right now we're just trying to get an idea of the lay of the land. We're actually going to head into the Mount Royal Park, I believe it's called. One of the bigger parks with a great view of the city. So we're just trying to get an idea of parking and options and things for the day. Alright, so we're trying to figure out what the parking fees are here. Trying to figure out our best plan as the day goes on. If we should just stay downtown in the old part, or come back up here and park since we want to check things out here.
It's $4.25 an hour, I think. It's in French, so it's hard to know. But I think it's $15 max for the day, I guess.
Okay. Alright. I say we kind of drive through the park and head down to the old part of Montreal. Obviously, Quebec is a French-speaking province, but the thing that's kind of crazy to us is that the rest of Canada speaks English, and so because it's part of Canada, you'd think that at least on their signs there has to be something in English. English and French. It's kind of weird that there's not. Like, even for us, like when we lived in Florida, because there's so many Spanish-speaking people that live there, there's a lot of signs that also have Spanish, so it is really confusing to me why they don't have both. That'd be nice. Because we only know a tiny bit of French. Oui, oui.
And toilette. Toilet in French means toilet.
There was a really cool overlook back there, but by the time we realized, we already passed it and it was one way, so we couldn't go in. We're really good at this sometimes. The draw for us here in Montreal is the old section. It's, I think, called Old Town, and we're starting at the Old Port area.
That sculpture was named Constipation.
So we made a very fast decision. We're just not going to mess around trying to find cheap parking here. We feel like this summer we didn't spend a lot of money traveling. We've been staying put in Ithaca for weeks. So we're just going to spend the money to park here, right in the old part of Montreal. It's 50 Canadian, which is about 40 USD if we stay 24 hours. So I think what we're going to do is park here and just stay here overnight. Why not? And just really enjoy this area. So, and there's a little bathroom right here, so that's perfect too. So that's what we're gonna do. I feel pretty good about it. Do you?
Sure.
Steve's just going along with this whole thing. I don't think he's too thrilled to be here, but just driving around here, looking at the little side streets and stuff, it feels like we're like in Europe. I am really glad we came. So I'm looking forward to checking it out.
You care where?
I would say over here is good, like by the, I don't know.
By the water.
Oh, yeah, I is. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about this. No stress. We're just gonna spend some money and enjoy it. And look at that view we have. Not too shabby. I mean, look at this view. And there's Steve. He's already found a bench. All right, kitty, we'll be back. We're gonna go check out this city. All right, Montreal, let's see what you got. Are you worth it? We're gonna find out. We're here on the Clock Tower Quay with the big old Ferris wheel. We're gonna make a quick stop for a little photo op. Okay, how adorable is this? I don't even know if adorable is the right word. It's just beautiful here. So Steve's getting a drink. We just came in here. We had no idea what it was. We just decided, oh, we'll just go through the door and see. And we've got bathrooms and water refill stations. I have been loving all these old buildings everywhere. Everything's so pretty. What do you think of this area?
I think it's very pretty.
Steve's really impressed. We had a viewer comment yesterday that if we come back to Canada, we need to try a beaver tail. So that's what we're on our way to do now.
Thank you.
Alright, so we got the triple trip. It's got some Nutella, I think, some peanut butter sauce, and some Reese's Pieces on here. Let's see how it is. I think we made a good choice. Here.
Very good.
Oh. The first bite was okay. But then I got to all the good stuff. That's amazing. Lots of peanut butter. Play some Jenga. Nice to be back in the van.
Nap time for Steve.
And the kitty, probably. I would say that was a pretty successful morning walking around Old Town Montreal. And I like the beaver tail. I'm a sucker for funnel cake. I wouldn't say I like the dough as much as our funnel cakes, but the toppings made it amazing. So we had our dessert first. Now it's time for lunch. Steve's trying to get a jump start on his nap, though. I tired him out looking at all the pretty old buildings. Today at Steve and Audra's Panera Cafe, we have pick two. This is number one of the two. You get a sandwich, and then you get salad.
But don't get too excited. It's only half a sandwich.
That's what you get at Panera. Oh, there's little birds out here. Are you watching the birds, kitty? Beep, beep. Oh boy, our kitty is never tempted to go outside, but there's not ever little birds that are hopping around either. She's got a little bit of a temptation. Be good, little girl. You see the little bird, huh? You see the little bird? Alright, here's number two of your pick two. Here's your salad.
Thanks.
And your salad dressing.
Okay, we got a little bit of work done. I got a little bit of rest in. Now we're gonna go check out the rest of the Quay. I think it's French for parking lot.
If you've got questions, Steve has the answer.
So we're at the clock tower, which is what the Quay is named after, and got a memorial here. It's in French. I'll read it to you. First vessels direct from Europe, destined for Chicago. Blah 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 blah. Here I thought they weren't allowed to have guns in Canada.
No, just no pepper spray.
Getting really good at reading French. Access closed.
I think it's closed access. So we've come back to the Jacques-Cartier place. We're just doing some people watching and enjoying a beautiful evening. Well, tonight's menu is some stir fry. It's really nice to be able to come back to the van after walking around the city. It's nice that we've been just taking it easy today, not getting too exhausted, because when you're in a big city, it's pretty easy to do. You feel like you have to cover so much ground, but we've just been kind of taking it easy and seeing a little bit. Maybe we'll see more tomorrow, but I think it's been a perfect day. Alright, well, dinner is ready. It's basically a bunch of vegetables with a little bit of ramen noodle and a lot of seasoning and a lot of love. And the best part, chopped up peanuts on top.
I don't recommend this recipe if you're allergic to peanuts.
Bon appetit. Is that
That's
French?
French for
Oh,
vegetables with noodles.
yeah, bon appetit. What's for dinner?
All right. So we're just taking a nice romantic stroll down Beavertail Lane here in Montreal. What's this road called? We don't know. Chocolate covered Beavertail Road.
Well, this is where we're going to leave you for this episode. A quick thank you to all our patrons. If you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron yourself by using the link on the screen that we've also included in the video description, along with other information about this episode. Thanks in advance, and we'll catch you on the next one.